the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 31, Fields. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Off play action, Fields. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Berrios. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Moss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Vikings at 7-1 now on the year. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to Berrios. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now Goff on first down. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get into him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. From the gun, here's Fields. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Going right back to Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Lions.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To try again after the sack. Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Fields. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Gone. He'll drop this underneath the moss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Gone. Able to find Gray here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. George Pickens, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Lions 14, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
4 down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Now it's gone. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's second and a yard. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football with this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Goff on first down. Checks that one down, complete to Moss. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Open man is born. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and goal. Goff. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Just thinking ahead of down, if I'm the punter right now, I'm saying, fellas, just get me out to the 3, the 4, maybe the 5-yard line here.
You know what else you're thinking? I'm not taking any steps backwards because you might step out of the back of the end zone. That's catch and punt. But if you're running the football now, you've got a little bit of a cushion. Just make sure you take care of it and get what you can and set up the punt.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Moss once more. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw is Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Fields going to hold on to it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 2nd and 13, Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
One play action, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Michael Dana able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Goff now looks to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Trouble trying the middle here. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He can
touchdown. Noah Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24.
Lions 24, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Gone. Able to find Gray here. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so